Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm back again here with another pick a card reading. So welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all the support, all the follows. I really appreciate each and every one of you bringing so much light to my channel. I really appreciate you. If you're finding yourself on my channel for the first time, welcome. We are a place of positivity and inclusivity. I do daily pick a card readings here. I also do messages for soulmates and separation on Sunday. So if that's what you're into, if you're into tarot, then please pull up a chair and grab yourself a cup of tea and let's have a little chat. We're all friends here at my table. So today's pick a card reading is going to be a message from your higher self. And I really felt like this was an important message to bring forth today because of everything that's going on in the world, of all the chaos and turmoil and confusion and anger that's really being forecasted everywhere. We can't get away from it. I really feel like this is a great time to connect with, you know, this highest version of you, the version of you that understands your life's purpose, understands where you're headed, and can give you some words of encouragement if you're feeling like, especially in today's culture, especially right now specifically, feeling like maybe you're a little bit down, like you don't know where to move forward, like you feel like you don't belong. This is a message for you. This is a message from your higher self. We do have 3 piles in front of you. We have the spider pile with the pink petunia. We have pile 2 with the clam or the oyster with the orange calancho. And we have pile 3 with the hyena spirit and this purple flower. Again, I don't know what that flower is. My husband keeps buying them for me and I don't know what they are, so I need to actually look that up. So as always, if you already know which pile or piles are calling out to you today, you can go ahead and check out the timestamps below. Otherwise, you can pause the video and sink into your body. Again, this is a message, an urgent message for you from your higher self. You know, they see you struggling and they just want to get a few messages across to you today. So I'm going to go ahead and start with group number 1. Hi, group 1, all of you who chose the spider pile and this little pink petunia. This is your reading. This is an important message from your higher self. You guys were drawn to the spider, and the spider is an air sign. You are a very creative person. You're fiercely protective of what you have as well. It's asking you to look at things from a higher perspective. You are innately born with so many gifts. And sometimes I feel like it's hard for you to see those gifts in yourself because you're always so busy taking care of everybody else. So that could resonate with you. You guys are in for a treat today. I guess I'm in for a treat today. This is the deck that really began it all for me. The Art of Tarot here. It really started the whole process for me. This was the first deck I ever had. So a message from your higher self. What does your higher self really want you to know? Of course, we're going to do charms today and some messages from Spirit directly. What does your higher self want you to know? What do they see you struggling with? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands to start out this reading. So you are a very creative person. You have a lot of passion inside of you, but maybe you don't know where to direct that passion right now. You're brimming full of ideas, and you're trying to seek out a new beginning for yourself. You know, the Page of Wands always reminds me of a message coming through or a new passion coming through. So exciting news might be coming in for you very shortly. So that's what a message from your higher self really wants you to understand, that you're very passionate. Cling to that those passionate ideas. They are divinely guided inspiration for you to move forward. You could be a fire sign. The Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is the type of energy that rushes in to clear up mistruths. So your guides are really asking you to slice through any misconceptions you might have about you or about yourself. The Knight of Swords is aggressive and fast And sometimes he doesn't have a lot of forethought for what's going to happen once he charges into a situation. And maybe sometimes you can be a little bit impulsive when it comes to these ideas, these inspirations that you have. And it's because you really, really desire truth. You really desire truth in a situation. You always want to know the truth. You always want to be, you know, you don't like being in the dark about things, and you sometimes feel like you're the last to know things, I feel, but that's why you're so aggressive about the truth. What does your higher self want you to know? Four of Swords. So they see you, like we see you all, everybody is in isolation here. Your higher self understands that you've kind of been stuck in this period of meditation, kind of away from the world, but they're also calling you to do a little bit more of that. If you've been the type of person to rush into situations without thinking, you know, your higher self is really asking you to take pause for a moment. You know, take pause for a moment to gain some of that mental clarity. Sometimes our passions, sometimes they override our head. We get so worked up about something that we act rationally and we don't think things through. And your guides are really asking you, your higher self is asking you to really take some time to think things through. If you guys have a decision on the horizon right now, you're being asked to wait. Think first before you act. Because a great big change is in the works for you right now. A sudden change. You could be in the midst of that right now, but the Wheel of Fortune is about fate. Everything that's happening to you right now is divinely guided, even if it's painful, even if it's difficult for you. And it won't last forever. The wheel will continue to turn. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is about karma. It's about movement. It's about a turn of events coming in. So you could already be in the midst of this turn of events, but it seems like it's coming in the very near future for you. So your higher self wants you to be aware of that there's something, a change coming in for you. So if you're frustrated and you want to rush in, that change is coming, but you're being asked to be a little bit patient and to really think about what you want, because you are a divine manifester. You do create your experiences and your feelings based on your thoughts and feelings right now for the future. We have the Judgment card. The Judgment card really calls for a resurrection, you know, a rebirth and an awakening for you. You're going through a transformation right now. You're in the middle of a transformation. And I feel like you feel that as well. Like you feel that a huge shift coming. And it is. I feel like isolation will be ending very shortly here. And we are going to be, sorry, I just dropped a bunch of cards. And you're going to be thrust into a new beginning. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse position. You know, that really tells me that you guys are ready. You really, really want all of the difficulties, all the struggles, all the obstacles to be over with right now. And that's why you want to, you know, rush in to fix it. You want to rush in to fix whatever's going on. But again, you're being called for a little bit more patience than that, to have a little bit more foresight. You may be ready right now, but you may not actually be ready. And here we have the Eight of Wands. Again, your desire for movement, for change, but that change is coming anyway. And your guides want you to know not to rush it, because you need to have a clear mind when this change comes in. It's very important to have that clarity of mind, to know exactly what you want when that change comes in. But when it comes in, it'll feel very quick. I feel like you've been waiting a while. You're very impatient. But when it does come in, you will have that movement, and it'll be a very swift type of change for you. The Nine of Swords. So you have been struggling. You have been losing sleep over the situation, whatever the situation may be. You could be having a lot of depression and anxiety due to all of the waiting around. I feel like you feel a little bit stuck sometimes in these negative feelings. A lot of air energy here. So you could be an air sign, but you're feeling stuck. And you're, you know, on the back of the deck here, we have the Two of Swords, and that really indicates a decision to be made. You know, you have a decision. And everything is free will. Everything is your choice. You know, tarot is very introspective, and if you see something you don't like, you can change that through thought, through action. You know, this is a snippet of energy. It's like a picture of energy for a current picture of energy right now. You have this decision to make. You have a decision to either you want to charge into the situation without thinking, but you have this decision to sit and wait. The change is coming regardless. And like I said, when it comes, it's going to come pretty quickly. Let me get some clarity here on this situation. What is it that you guys are going to be? What is the big change coming in for you, please, Spirit? What is the change coming in? So we could have money coming in for you if you've been struggling in that way. We do have the Four of Pentacles. There could be a lack mindset here with this card. It's like a greedy type of feeling, but it's like somebody trying to build a foundation and really holding on tight to what they're building. This could be in regards to money. It could be in regards to a relationship as well. What change is coming? Here is the decision-making card. As I said, everything is your decision to make. The Chariot is about decision-making, to go to the left or to the right. But when that decision is made, when you have clarity of mind, you will charge into this, and it will end some of the struggles that you are having, that you are experiencing. You will go confidently in the direction, and there will be celebration, there will be happiness. It could involve get-togethers as well. I feel like you're really, really tired of being apart from everyone. I feel like isolation is really taking its toll on you. And as I said, I feel like as isolated as you have felt, once isolation stops, it's going to be like a rush of parties. You guys are going to be out experiencing all sorts of social situations. We have the Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles really speaks about new opportunities coming in. And as I said, with this Wheel of Fortune, you have these new opportunities coming in. It could be in the form of a new job with the Page of Pentacles. It's about manifestation. News about money, perhaps. You could be a student, maybe. But the change is coming, and it's going to be this brand new opportunity for you to end this pain, to end this heartache that you've been experiencing, all of this anxiety. I feel like you guys really have a lot of anxiety right now, and it's causing a lot of pain for you. And the anxiety is almost not allowing you to see what you still have. Like you've kicked over some cups. These cups are spilling all over the place, and there's nothing you can do to stop that pain from the past. But your higher self really wants you to turn around and look down. Like, look at those other cups. Look what you have to work with. Yes, those cups are done. Yes, they're gone. Maybe the opportunity has passed by, but turn around. You have other things waiting. You have other things waiting for you. Get you guys some angel messages here. Sure. My deck is all wonky. Take back that power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. I do feel like this pile is really strong. It's a message about manifestation. It's a message about your own power. And maybe you don't feel very powerful with this Page of Wands. The page doesn't feel the power or the dominance of a knight or a king. They feel kind of weak, maybe. Maybe they feel ill-equipped. But your higher self is letting you know that you have everything within your wheelhouse to be successful in whatever you want to do. You know, the Four of Pentacles really feels like an immature type of energy for me as well when it comes to finances, because it feels like it's a lack mindset. It feels like there's not enough. And that just comes with growth, you know, being able to see the forest through the trees, to understand that we are creating our future with our thoughts. And that's a really hard thing for people to grasp sometimes. Moon cycles. Notice how the moon cycles affect your energy and manifestation, and capitalize upon these. If you pay attention to moon cycles, you know, there's lots of opportunities to, oh, I can hear my daughter. Lots of opportunities to capitalize on that. Clairsentience. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings. They signify divine guidance. So always pay attention to how you're feeling. Your guides are trying to connect with you every way that they possibly can. If they think they can get your attention, they're going to use it. So pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings. They could come out of nowhere. You could be a very empathic person who can pick up on the emotions of other people as well. And these are all messages from your guides for you to pay attention to. Especially with this Three of Cups. I feel like you are a very empathic person. Claircognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. And that's more really of what I was saying a moment ago. And to spread your wings. Don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect. You're ready to soar. You are ready to soar. You need clarity of mind, and then you're being asked to really jump into this new beginning. This once it starts happening, once the ball gets rolling, you're not going to be able to stop it. The momentum will carry it forward to these new opportunities for you, and then end to this anxiety and end to this depression. As I said, it could come in the form of a job. It really looks like this doesn't necessarily look like a love reading, although it could be for some people who are, you know, this could represent a new beginning of a new relationship. But what I'm really seeing here is just a new opportunity for you to express yourself, an opportunity for you to grow as a soul, you know, opportunities coming in that are going to make you leap into a new beginning. Let's get some angel messages here. You are so incredible. And I feel like sometimes you don't feel that way. You see yourself really as these pages. You don't see yourself as someone who's capable. Show gratitude. And really it's about remembering what you have versus focusing on what you don't have. I feel like this card shows up every single time I do a reading like this, because I feel like it's so important and people kind of minimize it. Joy is coming in. You guys have new opportunities coming in, and this opportunity is something you can't even stop. Like it's in the works. With this Eight of Wands, with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like the wheel is turning. Like this is coming. Your time of struggle is coming to an end. It's coming for you guys. So many good things. We hear your soul screaming out for help. And we see that you are struggling. Your higher self sees you struggling, and they want you to know that they see the forest through the trees. They see the ending. They see the finish line. They know what you're capable of. Stop with the self-sabotaging. You are good enough. You compare yourself to others, I feel. And your guides really want you to stop doing that. Wipe your face and straighten your crown. And on the back of the deck, you need to act. So when these divinely guided ideas come in, that's when you're being asked to make that decision quickly and to charge in. You know, don't do it without forethought, like the Knight of Swords, but do it with confidence of this Chariot. Do it with the confidence of a king or a queen. You know, don't do it with the trepidation of a page or the hot head of a knight. Get you guys some charms as well. Oh, lots of letters today, you guys. So we have W or M. We have B, P, R, Z or N. We have the bell. So again, this is just your higher self, your spirit guides really trying to get your attention. And they always are. They're always trying to communicate with you through symbols, through signs, through music. So really paying attention every day is important. The pizzas here, as well as the marijuana leaf and a little baby carriage. So children could be an issue here, or you could have children, or maybe you're pregnant right now. You could really love pizza. The marijuana leaf, I sometimes think of Canada when I see this, because I live in Canada and we legalized this a year ago. So I think of Canada, but you could see whatever you like. Okay, group 1, that is your message. That's your message from your higher self. You guys have great change coming in, and you're just being asked to charge into that with confidence when that change comes in, and really take some time right now, like the Page of Wands, organize all of those amazing ideas you have, and really take some time, like the Four of Swords here, to kind of sequester yourself and really figure out what it is you want. You are the manifester. You are going to make this happen. So you need to be clear with the universe, with yourself, about what you truly want. Once that happens, that change, that shift is coming. Once that decision is made, you're going to charge into that, and it's going to bring in a lot of new opportunities, and it's going to bring an end to all of this anxiety, any of this depression, these feelings of lack that you're having. It's going to bring an end to that. Okay, group 1, that is your reading. Please leave me a comment in the comment section if this resonated with you. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. If you're on Instagram, please go over there and follow me on Instagram. I will be posting my next giveaway for a free reading over there shortly. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 2, and I do hope that you guys join me on another day at the Tarot Cottage. Bye, you guys. Hi, everybody in group 2. I hope you're doing well today. You guys were drawn to the orange flowers and this oyster spirit. And this is your message from your higher self, an important message for you. The oyster is really, obviously it's a water energy, and it just speaks about guarding something precious within you. It's a solitary creature. You know, you could be someone who's just very introspective, somebody who really seeks, you know, the oyster has this secret inside of it. It has this precious, precious secret of the pearl inside of it. And I feel like this is a message from your higher self to maybe help you understand how important you are, to guard that inner light inside of you. Maybe you feel quite alone right now. You're feeling lonely. Maybe the darkness is kind of feeling like it's creeping in on you. So we'll see what the rest of the cards say. Important message from your higher self. What does your higher self want to say? Please, Spirit. This group 2's higher selves want to tell them. Okay, so we have this Nine of Swords. So you guys have been struggling. It's in the reverse position. You guys have been struggling with maybe some anxiety, some depression. Maybe you guys have even been losing sleep when it comes to these feelings. But the good thing about seeing this in the reverse position is that your higher self really wants you to know that that is coming to an end. If you've been feeling like hope is coming in, recovery after loss is coming in for you. So if you've been really feeling down, again with that darkness, things are changing. We do have the Eight of Pentacles as well. You could be a student, or you could just be someone who's, you know, somebody who really is dedicated, somebody who's grounded, who puts in a lot of effort into every area of their life when they're called to. And it may take a little bit of work for you emotionally to get yourself out of these feelings of anxiety. But we also have the Six of Swords, which is a promise to move into calmer waters, to float away from a little bit of this pain. It may take a little bit of work on your part to do so, but it's coming. It's coming. If you've been struggling, you're moving into calmer waters. And I do feel like saying, like, on the back of the deck, we have this Knight of Pentacles, which really tells me that you guys feel like you've been waiting a long time for relief. A long time for this emotional relief. And you feel like you've been working hard for so long, and it's taking so long. You know, he's standing on that turtle. We have the Nine of Wands. It's become such a burden for you, whatever you've been dealing with, whether it be anxiety, whether it be depression, and maybe that's connected to your finances, but whatever the case may be, your higher self really wants you to know that they see those struggles. They see that you're feeling a little bit trapped. They see you're feeling a little defensive. You know, you're tired. I just feel like you're very tired. This Knight of Wands. But here we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands talks about new ideas, fresh new opportunities about to present themselves. And I feel like these new opportunities are going to be the catalyst to help you get yourself out of these feelings of loss, out of these feelings of depression. Your higher self wants you to understand that you are the creative catalyst, again, to your own future. You literally write the book of your life, of your experiences. But you have to be clear about what you want and what you want those experiences to be. We have this Queen of Pentacles. She is security. She is intelligent. She is grounded. I feel like you guys are working really, really hard towards your finances to make yourselves in a secure place. And I feel like the past has brought in a lot of anxiety for you, especially with isolation happening right now. You know, maybe you've had a loss of work or a loss of hours at work. And so that's been a real struggle. But I do see you guys working really hard to get yourselves out of that. And I see like a lot of financial abundance coming in for you. All of that work seems to be paying off because the Queen of Pentacles, again, is secure. She's very practical. She's dependable. She's a nurturer. And it's interesting because we have the oyster, and that nurtures such a... And I feel like maybe you guys are really working towards security for a family. Like some of you are really like, you really want to look after your children. The Four of Swords underneath this Six of Swords is really speaking to me about your higher self telling you to take some time to organize your thoughts, moving away from the struggles you've been feeling, you know, seeing a little bit of abundance coming in for yourself, and just taking that time to be very mentally clear on your experiences. You know, being able to see things clearly is really, really important so that we can learn from the mistakes of the past, so we can learn from the experiences that we've already gone through that maybe thrust in some of this pain for us. You know, you guys are working really hard, you know, to maintain stability in your life. And your higher self really wants you to know that you're going to have a period of rest, and you deserve it. You deserve to have some period of mental rest as well. And that's coming for you. You're going to feel more mentally rested. All of the anxiety that you were feeling, you're going to feel way more mentally rested. And here we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is about intuition, about inner knowledge, about inner workings. She's secretive, but I feel like you guys are like this High Priestess. You could be very intuitive people. You know, you have everything that's within you. You have everything within you that you need to succeed. It's, you know, she's about the inner world. And the Four of Swords is about the inner world. It's about really being clear with yourself, and sort of you're asked to really take stock. You know, she kind of reminds us not to, when we're in this period of self-reflection, to not spend too much time and to focus that self-reflection on your inner world, on your inner spirit. I feel like you guys are very highly intuitive. I feel like you guys are very deeply connected probably to your guides, maybe even without even realizing it. On the back of the deck, we have this Page of Pentacles. So I see new opportunities coming in for you. When you're moving into these calmer waters, when you have clarity of mind, you're going to be able to step away from the burdens because you're going to understand them better. And once you understand everything better, you're going to have these opportunities coming in. And the Page of Pentacles is usually an opportunity when it comes to manifestation or money, you know, news in that sense coming in. So that's a very good sign. Some more clarity. What is it they were struggling with? What are they struggling with that Nine of Swords? Get some clarity here. What are they struggling with? What were they getting anxiety over? Okay, so you definitely had some anxiety over money. The King of Pentacles is about security. He's about building that strong foundation. He is a leader. And maybe again, with the isolation period, you guys have struggled. But I feel like you guys are coming up with like new creative ways to make money. And these new creative ideas have really propelled you into a more secure place. And that's, you know, if you've been struggling and it's really been weighing on your mind, I see you guys working really hard towards that stability. And that's really what's propelling you into moving into this calmer water. It's like, though, with this Nine of Wands, that despite the fact that you've seen some success, your mind is still kind of trapped over here in this Nine of Swords energy. Like, you're still unsure, you're a little defensive, you don't want to let your guard down yet. Seven of Pentacles, you know, reaping what you've sown, and that is coming for you. Maybe you're kind of in a waiting period, and I don't even feel like you guys mind necessarily being in a waiting period right now, because I feel like you've seen some growth. You've seen some of the, you know, dividends coming back for you. So you guys are just, you know, being asked to be a little bit patient, but that all of that financial stability is coming. You guys are being offered a lot of financial abundance coming in. And we have the Page of Swords. And it's interesting, we have the Six of Swords, the Four of Swords, and here's the Page. He's about truth. He's about slicing through misconceptions. So you're moving into calmer waters, and yes, you're feeling a little defensive. You don't want to let your guard down yet, despite the fact that things are getting better for you. And he's just asking you to slice through that fear. Slice through that fear. It's about the clarity that you need, the clarity of mind. Whoops. Here we have the Ace of Swords, more clarity. It's like an aha moment for you. You guys are going to be moving away from the defensiveness. And as you focus on your inner world, like the oyster, like this High Priestess, as you focus on that inner world and on the beautiful, beautiful secret that lies inside of you, that's when the aha moment's going to come in for you. That's when you're going to be like, you know what, I can breathe easily now. I can finally breathe. But it's going to feel, here we have the Tower on the back of the deck, and that seems like a really ominous card. It feels really heavy, but sometimes the Tower is even about a mental breakthrough coming in. And I do feel like this is going to be like an emotional upset for you, to change your way of thinking, to be able to step away from these feelings of loss and step away from this defensiveness and kind of accept all of this abundance that's coming in for you. You know, you need a Tower moment in your life to shake you up. It could have been a Tower moment in the beginning that really propelled you into all of this change as well. Get some angel cards for you. You're going to have a mental breakthrough, and that's amazing. Whoops. Clear your space card. Let me grab it. Okay, so the clear your space, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. Mental clarity is so important here, and you can't do it with clutter around you. It's like emotional clutter. Clear out, slice away all of the emotional clutter, all of those feelings of lack from the past. That's not who you are. You have to ask yourself the question, who are you really? You know who you are. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. If you really break down a person, you know, you can ask someone, who are you? And they will tell you many things. They will tell you they're a mother. They will tell you they're a friend. They'll tell you they're a cousin. They'll tell you they're a coworker. But what you actually are is a spirit. You are a loving light of God. And at the base of all things, that is the truth. Fear is a construct of this earth, and it holds us back. Relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So that feels like a very special message for someone out there who is struggling right now. Crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. I keep saying, like, you guys are the divine manifestors here in your life. You guys are the ones creating your future through your thoughts, through your actions. You know, intent is so important. Hello from heaven is at the back of the deck. That feels like a very special message for someone who maybe has lost a loved one. Your loved ones are in heaven and they are doing fine. Don't worry about them and feel their loving blessings. Get some messages. We see that your heart has been heavy with that Nine of Swords. Your higher self wants you to know that they understand your innermost workings. They understand where all this frustration comes from. They understand where all that fear came from. But they also want you to understand that they know how capable you are. Joy is coming. And your time of struggle is coming to an end. Because you are so incredible. And I feel like you forget that sometimes. But you're the king, you're the queen. Like you are, like, you're a boss. You're so capable. Like you truly have like a boss type of energy. You're a leader. Whoops, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you guys were entrepreneurs. Sorry, I dropped some on the floor. This too shall pass. And then I'll take these ones. The tongue has the power of life or death. Guard it. You know, that really talks to me about your self, inner dialogue towards yourself. You know, how do you speak about yourself, even in passing? Like, do you call yourself an idiot? Do you call yourself, you know, names? Do you put yourself down, even in jest? You know, it speaks to you. You're the first person that hears it. Pray, have faith, and don't worry. And do not be afraid. You're never alone. And that's really important. I feel really strongly to say that to someone. And I almost feel emotional when I say that. I feel like you guys have been in darkness. I feel like you guys have been scared. But you guys are moving. And it's almost like you can't believe the abundance that's coming in. Or you can't believe that, you know, everything's kind of paying off. All this work is paying off. But it's coming. At the back of the deck, we have show gratitude. As always, that always comes up because it's so important. All right, let's get you guys some charms. Okay. What do we have here today? Oh, we have police, which is interesting from everything that's going on right now. We have Z or N, we have A, and we have Q. We have, this is interesting with the climate right now. We have the police and we have this little poison sign. And that's very, it feels very apt with what's happening in the world right now. And everybody is really, I feel like everyone is just so exhausted with, with having to, everyone's just so tired that this is still an issue. You know, everyone's just so tired. And it's really indicative of today's thought pattern when it comes to the police. You know, everyone's kind of looking at them like, what's going on? Like, what exactly has changed here in the last, you know, 60 years? And it feels like nothing has changed. It feels like this is kind of a poisonous type of energy. And I mean, that's not saying anything against the police. I understand that, you know, we're talking about individuals and not a complete department. But this is just an interesting sort of, charm combo here with everything that's happening in the world. We have the strength rune here. It's about strength and willpower, and it's about you guys charging through, making sure you're putting in that work and waiting around to reap the benefits. Waiting is not fun, but the good thing about this is that what's promised is a lot of abundance, a lot of security. You know, being a confident leader is what's coming for you. So that patience will pay off for you. We have the rolling pin here. And we have a little, for those of you who are asking about relationship harmony, we do have the engagement ring charm. So that could be something that is relevant to you. We have this wishbone with a rose inside of it. And when I see this rose, I think of Saint Teresa. I think of flowers from heaven. So that could be something that resonates with you. Okay, group 1. That is your reading, or sorry, that's group 2. That is your reading, your message from your higher self. If that resonated with your situation, please leave me a comment in the comment section. If you feel called to, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do post every day. You don't want to miss out on anything you might be interested in. If you have any suggestions, you can leave those in the comment section as well. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the last group, and I do hope to see you guys here on another day at the Tarot Cottage. Bye, guys. Hi, everybody in group 3 who chose the purple flower and this hyena spirit. This is your message from your higher self, an important message for you right now of encouragement. The hyena spirit, you know, we have this moon here, and it's kind of half and half. It's half in the light, half not. I feel like you guys are very spiritual. I feel like, you know, the hyena is all about power. It's about also the ability to be, you're very social people. You could be very family oriented. But I keep focusing on this moon, this half moon. It's like you're not able to completely show your true selves to people. You feel like you have to hide part of yourself to people. We'll see what the rest of the cards say. What does your higher self want you to know? What message does your higher self have for you today? So we have the 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles is all about waiting around to reap the benefits of what you've sown. It's sort of like an impatience card sometimes. And when I see the 7 of Pentacles, you know, sometimes I even think of pregnancy sometimes with this card, because it's like people want to rush things, but when you're pregnant, if you rush that thing, it's premature, and you don't want things to be premature. So it's about waiting, and it's about having patience. So you guys are waiting for something, and your higher self wants you to know that it's coming. You've put that work in to trust the universe when you make a request, and to know that it's coming, but it's going to require some patience on your part. Oh, we have the 3 of Swords in the reverse position. I like seeing the 3 of Swords in this position, and only in this position. And it's about recovery after loss. You know, the 3 of Swords is about so much heartache, so much pain, you know, but here we have a recovery. Physical healing is coming in. And maybe you're waiting around for this feeling to, you know, this feeling of recovery to come in, and you're getting growing impatient about it. But your higher self wants you to know that that recovery is coming. You will not feel heartbroken. You will not feel broken forever. Patience. Because justice will prevail. You know, justice, it's about honesty. It's about, you know, balance. If you feel like things have not gone your way, if you feel heartbroken and it's not fair, and you feel like you've waited a long time for things to be fair, justice is coming for you. On the back of the deck, I did see the Judgment card as well. A resurrection is coming. Some of you have been a lot of pain from a relationship, perhaps. Maybe this heartbreak is coming from the loss of a relationship. We'll see what the rest of the cards say. But the 2 of Cups is about love. It's about someone who's touched your heart, someone you want to pour all their thoughts into your mind. Like they just want, you know, it's about love. It's about coming together. It could be a soulmate card as well. We'll get clarity on these. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is about decision making. This person's wearing a mask. They've got a decision to make. This 7 of Pentacles with this 2 of Wands here. I'm going to get clarity on that 2 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like, you know, the Ace of Cups is about a new emotional start, a new love, a new relationship. So I feel like you've had this decision to make between a new relationship, and maybe you've been waiting a long time for this relationship to form, and you have a decision to make. Maybe it's been a heartbreaking sort of situation for you. Oh, lost one. As always. Four of Cups in the reverse position. So I like seeing this too with this Three of Swords and this Four of Cups, both in the reverse position, because the Four of Cups, you know, when it's reversed, it's about a new outlook. A new outlook is coming. You've had a choice to make. It could be in the form of a new relationship, and it's going to do a lot of healing. It's going to do a lot of healing in your heart, and it's something you've been waiting a long time for, and you deserve. You deserve to have this love. You deserve to have someone that understands you and who, you know, truly wants to be there with you, to support you in this journey, in this world. It's a profound thing to share your life with someone. Like, that's not a small thing to do. And I just feel like you guys are having a little bit of recovery. If you've had heartache in the past, this Four of Cups, you know, sometimes speaks about discontent, boredom, withdrawal, being unhappy, rejection as well. A lot of rejection with this card. But in the reverse position, it's about new options. It's about, you know, this new love coming in. You have a choice to make. And maybe it's taking you a while to make that choice between moving forward in this new connection. But moving forward in this new connection is really going to improve your mindset. It's going to just make you a lot happier. And you deserve it with that Justice card. On the back of the deck, we have this Knight of Cups. It's going to be an emotional love offer. It's going to be something that comes, you know, with the bells and whistles, everything that you deserve. Oops. Look at my candles like dripping, pouring out. This person wants to pour all their love into you. This new person. Your cup will runneth over, I feel. But I mean, you're embarking on this brand new adventure. The Page of Pentacles, you know, it's about manifestation. It's about, you know, news coming in. You could be a student as well. And it's, you know, I see her and I just thought to myself, putting all my eggs in one basket. That could be a fear you have of, you know, starting fresh, allowing somebody else into your life. But your higher self really wants you to take that plunge. You know, the Page is a little naive when they embark on their new journey, but they're optimistic. And I feel like your higher self really wants that optimism for you. Because again, this new opportunity, this new love coming in is this could be a soulmate relationship. You know, the Two of Cups can represent marriage. You know, it can really, on the back of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. This person wants to offer you security, happiness. They could be a leader. They could be a earth sign. King of Pentacles just came out again. So, and the Queen of Cups. So, okay, so yes, this person's going to offer you security. They also want to just offer you their heart. And you're kind of being asked by your guides to just, you know, let them take it. Let them take your heart. Look at this person. They're opening it up. You know, hands are wide, nothing to hold back, no secrets to hide, just thrusting their love at you. You know, they want to give you everything that you deserve. And again, this Justice card is telling me about this is what you've been waiting for. You know, your higher self is telling you that this is what you've been waiting for. This is what you deserve. You may not feel like it, and you may feel like you've been waiting a long time for it. And you've had a lot of heartbreak in the past. You've had to kiss a lot of frogs to get to where you're getting. But that security, that love, the emotional security, the emotional abundance is coming in for you. Here on the back of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position, which is interesting to me because, you know, it's about being overwhelmed and struggling. And maybe in the past you've had a hard time committing. And maybe you're struggling with that idea right now as well. You're struggling with the idea of committing. And again, putting yourself out there to be hurt. But the hyena spirit is a social creature. And the hyena spirit is aggressive as well. They don't back down when they see something that they want. When they have their eye on something, they keep circling it. I see you circling this, maybe kind of falling back a bit, but you have a decision to make. You have a choice to make here. You have a choice to go to the left or to the right. You have a decision to accept the love or to not accept the love, to accept the new opportunities and allow them to take you out of these feelings of pain and kind of step into the light, you know, that half moon, stepping into that light from the past. learning from those mistakes of the past, learning from the pain that that past caused, but stepping into the light, stepping into the future that you deserve. And maybe you don't even feel like you deserve it. You know, the Page of Pentacles does not have the confidence of a king yet. It doesn't have the confidence of a knight yet. But you do deserve this happiness. You do deserve to be connected to somebody who makes you feel good and who fulfills you in every way. This is the only love reading, I should say, that was in this pile. The other piles were more driven towards, you know, spiritual things. But this is the only love reading for today's topic. So that's interesting to me. Clarity, please, Spirit. What does their higher self really want you to know? King of Cups is coming. A lot of emotional love. The King and Queen are here. Very balanced energy. Lots of emotional love. To choose. Oops. I'm going to pause this to pick those up. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities, and the Seven of Cups. So, you know, an offer is coming through. And, you know, you have options. You have lots of options, I feel like. Like, you have the world by the coattails right now, if you're willing to accept it. You have lots of options ahead of you, and maybe you're having a hard time making that decision. Big dreams, too. I feel like you have big dreams. I just left another one on the floor. I swear I should just do my readings on the floor. Okay, so it is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about expansion. You know, it's about vision and travel, making a decision to go forward, making those plans. It is kind of a decision card, though, and your higher self really wants you to understand that the choice always lies with you. It always lies with you. If you see something in the card that you like or don't like, it always lies with you. You need to really be clear on what you want. Clear intentions are really, really important. And acting upon those intentions are really important as well. Divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. It's, you know, you've had a lot of pain in the past with that Three of Swords and that Four of Cups. You've felt really sad in the past. And that's a hard feeling to get away from, and it's a hard feeling, like it causes a lot of fear for the future. But your higher self wants you to understand that some things you have written into your chart to experience in order to grow, in order to appreciate other things that come in for you. Sometimes we can't appreciate what we have until we lose what we think we wanted. Life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that feels unbalanced. Relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved. As I said, you guys are going to have some relationship harmony come in if you make that decision to accept this offer of love, this new offer, abundant offer of love, I should say. Victory. The Victory card. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Your higher self wants you to know that you are going to be victorious here. You're almost there. That pain, that heartache. We see all of your pain. They understand that but they want you to know that this too shall pass. Like, this is not going to last forever. We have heard your soul screaming out for help. That's a heavy one. Show gratitude. Trying not to focus on the things that you've lost, and just trying to really focus on what you do have, which is new opportunities coming in. Not allowing that pain of the past to really dictate your life, right? Your inner child has been in so much pain. I see that heartache here with that Three of Swords. Like, this is truly, you know, and I feel like it's really poignant to see these two creatures, you know. This person has had swords shoved into their back. You know, this feels like your higher self. Your higher self is helping you to pull those swords out. Pull the swords out of the past. You have the ability to heal. They want to help you heal. They want you to heal yourself. And it, you know, you're capable of that. It's in the reverse position. That pain is ending. You don't have to stay stuck in that pain. Wipe your face and straighten your crown. And leave the past where it belongs. Very important here. You've learned from it. You've been waiting around for a long time for change to come in. But that Justice card is promising that. And, the change that's coming, the justice that's coming in for you is a truly emotional connection. Joy is coming for you guys. I think this is my favorite pile so far for today. Your time of struggle is coming to an end. And on the back of the deck, this too shall pass. You know, it's just your higher self wants you to know it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. So much abundance coming in for you. Loving abundance. Someone you can truly share your life with. Ooh. So we have Z or N here for a letter. We have the yin yang. It's interesting because we're talking about soulmate relationships here, and I do feel like that could be something that's coming in for you. We have E, the letter E as well. We have this marble that represents the world to me because of the band of colors. Again, the world is about change. It's about success and completion and having that change come in. We have a guitar, so music could be really important to you. We have this pentacle. I believe we had a pentacle as well. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. Again, new opportunities, new love, a new offer coming in. The date on this is 1999. The clock, divine timing is at work right now. Everything is happening as it's supposed to happen. You feel like it's taking a long time for this happiness to come in, and understandably so. We also have this little microphone I'll mention with the... but divine timing is at work, and you will reap the benefits. We have a little whale. You could be a Pisces. We have the little shell here, which makes me think of the Empress, and that's just about abundance, and could be about motherhood as well. So you could be someone who's maybe going to have a baby soon. We also have the baby feet here. So you could be planning a family right now. We have the little exclamation point, just trying to get your attention, and the feather. Your higher self wants you to kind of pay attention to the signs around you. They try to communicate with you, your guides, your higher self. They try to communicate with you to let you know, what's going on and how they can help you if you just pay attention. We have this one rune. I'm going to quickly look up the definition of that. It does say protection on the back. And this is the temple rune, the rune of friendship and protection, suggests that old alliances and resources will be strengthened and new ones will be beneficial. So that's interesting because I feel like a new opportunity is coming in for you guys in the form of a relationship. Could be somebody that you've met in the past that's going to be coming back to offer you this. It could be, a soulmate that you've already met that maybe is coming back in from your past. Okay, is that it? I think that's it today. Oh, and the watermelon as well. It could be significant to you. Okay, so that is your reading group 3 on your message from your higher self. If this resonated with your situation, please leave me a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. If you're on Instagram, you can come and join me over there. I will be announcing in the next couple of days my new giveaway for June for a free mini reading with me. So if you're interested in that, please head over to Instagram within the next couple of days so you don't miss out on that post. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys here on another day at the Tarot Cottage. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Bye.